Hello out there, my name is Michelle and I am here to take you through an ab blast mat workout. This will be something great to do if you just need to get that quick little ab workout in. Maybe you don't have a lot of time. It's definitely effective and we're going to get you working all around the core. If you'll excuse me, I definitely have a little bit of allergies today. So as we work through, my voice might be a little bit iffy, but we're still going to do it. We're going to get through it and work our core. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start actually laying down in our hook lying position. So just lower down nice and slow onto the mat here. Take time to set up. We're going to bring your hands down at your sides. Heels in toward the glutes, feet about hip width distance apart, and we want the palms facing down, shoulders relaxed, collarbone open, close the eyes, just breathe in and out through the nose here. Long deep breaths. I know it's a little hard for me with my allergies going on, but I'm still going to go for it. Just sending that message to the brain that all is well in the body. And definitely doesn't hurt to take a deep breath, especially when we have a lot going on in our lives. From here, we're going to slowly just come into a simple pelvic tilt. Just kind of work into the core, get used to our neutral spine. You can keep the eyes closed if that feels good, but if you need to check in with me for a moment, that's okay too. So we'll go ahead and inhale. You're going to take a little arch in your back. So your low back is just going to lift a little bit off of the mat there. And then on your exhale, you're going to press the low back into the mat. Belly is going to squeeze into the spine, and you're going to feel that belly flatten. And it's almost like you're going to lift up into like a little bridge. Almost, but not quite. We're going to keep those hips down. So you'll inhale, little lift in the lower back. Exhale, press the low back down. Feel that belly into the spine. Feel the connection there. Inhale, we come into that little arch in the back. Belly will stretch, and then exhale, low back down and flatten. So this is our imprinted spine. When our back is flat on the mat, belly is really into the spine. When we're in that little arch in the back, that's a little bit more of a back extension. And then somewhere in that sweet spot right in the middle, that's going to be where we like to be in our neutral spine when we're performing our Pilates exercises. Just going a couple more times, maybe get a little bit quicker movement, still controlled though, inhaling on the little arch, exhaling on the flattening. And that's going to be when you feel that connection with your abs, belly to spine, that's called what we call engaging your core. So we want to continue to do that through our abdominal workout, as that is going to support our lower back. Okay, we'll go ahead and come into our neutral spine here, and we're going to start our abdominal workout and just get going. We're going to bring those arms up toward the ceiling. Shoulders are down, fingertips reaching up, nice and active here. We've got the feet planted. We're going to just start with a simple chest lift, and I'm going to add on as we go. If at any time we do this, this is not supportive enough for your neck, you can always keep your head down as we do this. You can also bring the hands back behind the head as well. So we're going to take an inhale. On the exhale, we're going to slowly crunch up. Gaze down at the belly button. You lift up as high as you can. Shoulders are lifted, fingers reaching toward the toes. And then we go ahead and slowly back down. Take an inhale here. We exhale as we crunch belly into the spine. And then we slowly go back down. So we'll be performing 8 of these. So that was 2. And we'll take 3 here. Squeeze, exhale. And then inhale, going back down. Remembering we can always bring the hands back behind the head if we feel that's a little more supportive, or we can always just simply stay down and just move the hands. If you're going to do that, just try not to let your back splay up as you do it, and you're still getting abdominal work here. Exhale, inhale, we're coming back. Nice and slow. We've got 2 more. Exhale, feel that abdominal connection. No, it's not the most exciting thing in the world, but it's still good work, and we are going to add on here. Last one, inhale. Exhale, crunching up here. We're going to take your left hand behind your head, and we're going to extend that right arm towards your feet, and we'll do the same thing for 8. So we're going to lower back down. Take an inhale to prepare, and then exhale, crunch, and reach toward that right foot with the right hand. Inhale, we prep. Exhale, we reach toward the hand. Inhale's the prep. Left elbow is nice and wide, best you can here. Take breaks when you need it. If you don't want to lift up, maybe the neck is sore today, that's okay too. Just keep that belly to spine connection and try not to let your low back lift, like when we did the little lift in the back. Exhale. We've got 3 more here. I'm kind of keeping a loose count here. 3, Slowly down. Inhale, we prep and lengthen. Exhale, squeeze the abs. Here's our last one here. And one, while we're kind of midair here, put the right hand behind the head, reach those left fingertips toward the left heel, and we lower down, inhale, and prepare. Exhale, we're coming up. So everything we do is super deliberate, very controlled, almost choreographed. It's so graceful. I know you're doing great out there. We take breaks when we need it. Exhale, crunch in. That's 3. You've got 5 more here. Inhale. We're taking it slow. We're getting full range of motion in that core. Going down. Take an inhale. And we exhale. And we just got a few more here. And then we're going to do a little bit of pulsing. So we're going to come here. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Feet are planted. Exhale, crunch. Last one here. We're going to go ahead and inhale. Exhale to crunch, left hand behind the head. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to do little twists, side to side, just little baby twists. Almost like you're going for that full crisscross, but it's just a little baby bit. And then we're going to go ahead and just do little crunches. 7, 6, and it burns. Good job. 3, 2, 1, and you relax it down for a moment. Let the abdominals stretch, maybe let the back arch a little bit. Whew, very good. So we're going to change this up slightly. We're going to do the same sequence, but we're going to bring the soles of the feet together. If for whatever reason this is not resonating with you, not feeling good in the body, you can always come back to our feet planted as well. So we're going to bring the soles of the feet together in what I call a butterfly pose here. Sometimes we refer to it as a lotus pose in Pilates as well. Going to set up. So what this is going to do is going to change up the position. It's a little bit easier to arch in the back with the hips like this, so trying to keep that belly toward the spine. I just really like how it feels when I crunch in this position. I feel like I can get a really nice flattening of my abs here. So we'll see how you like it. And hey, if you didn't like it, you don't have to do it the next time we do it, but we'll all give it a try together, starting with the hands up on the inhale. And then we exhale to crunch up into our chest lift. Remembering we can always support with the hands behind the head. Inhale, coming down, or we can always keep the head down. Exhale, I'm still up, and you just do the arms. Just keep that belly button into the spine and not letting it happen. And you're still getting work. Here comes 4. We're crunching up, and slowly lower. You're always inhaling to prep and lengthen, and then we exhale to crunch it up into our lift. We got 3 more. Inhale. Exhale, crunch it up. What do you think so far of the leg position? Kind of different, but just works it in a little different way. Maybe get into the low abs a little bit more, and you get a nice hip opener. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, we crunch up. Let's switch it up a little bit. So this time we'll take the left hand behind the head, and we're going to reach toward the right heel. So we'll go ahead and reach there, lower down, take an inhale, and on the exhale, we crunch up. Inhale, we lengthen, and we exhale to crunch up here. Inhale to lengthen. How we doing out there? Exhale, crunch. You got it. Just feel the grace and beauty of the movement. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, feel the crunch. You're really working deep into those abs. We're not going fast. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. We just got 4 more of these. Inhale. Exhale, crunch. Belly to spine. Protect your low back. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we crunch it up, modifying when you need to. As always, inhale. Exhale, crunch. We got your last one here. And we crunch it up, gracefully transitioning right hand behind. Left hand reaches toward the left foot. And we lengthen, inhale. Exhale, we're coming up. So same thing as we did before, just our different legs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. That's 2. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, belly to spine. Really feel those abdominals engage and flatten. I know we want those flat abs. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, squeeze. Pilates is a great way to get that nice sleek look in your abs. Not necessarily getting 6-pack muscles here, but getting that really sleek look that a lot of us women love. Crunch. We'll do 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Right elbow wide. Try not to let it come in too much. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Here comes that last one. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, we crunch it up. Left hand behind the head. Same thing, just little tiny baby turns. We're just burning it out, belly to spine. Little twists, lift those shoulders up, and then we pulse it forward. 8 little crunches. Little crunches doesn't mean easy crunches. You got it. 4, 3, elbows wide. 1, and you slowly release with control because you can. Beautiful. All right. Just take a little moment. Just feel that nice hip opener. Let the abs stretch a little bit. Maybe take a couple little pelvic tilts in this position. And we're slowly going to close those legs together. I know after a while this can get a little much too. So let's go ahead and actually windshield the knees side to side a couple of times. Just loosen out the hip joints a little bit. Show them some love there. Very nice. All right, we're going to come into a little bit more kind of classical ab sequence. I'm going to switch it up a little bit, but if you're familiar with mat Pilates and especially a little more classical ab exercises, you'll definitely recognize some of what we're going to do. And they may be classical and they're very effective, and that's why we use them so much. So we're going to start with our single leg stretch. So what we're going to do is we'll just start with the right knee, hugging it toward the chest. Essentially, the lower the leg is, that way. And then I'm going to go with me here. We're going to crunch up, exhale. You take an inhale. On the exhale is when you switch. And you switch. So it's exhale. Exhale. Remembering to gaze down at the belly button. Keep that neck long. We're keeping our spine in alignment here. Exhale. So if you reach a little bit closer toward the shin, that's going to be a little bit harder. You got to have a little more space going on. Exhale. Exhale. Let's do 8 more. So we've got 8, 7, 6. Crunch it up a little higher. 4. Lost my count there. 3 and 2. Last one. This is going to go into scissors. So stay here, or we're going to straighten the legs, and we're going to do 1, 2. 1, 2, gazing down at the belly button. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's flex those feet. Try that out. 1, 2, good. 1, 2, 1, 2. Crunch it up. If the straight legs is a little too stressful, you're doing single leg stretch just as it is. No problem. 1, 2, 1, 2. We got 4, 4, 4, 4. Remember, 2 legs. 3, 3, 3, 3. Last 2, 2, 2, 2. Last 1, 1. 1, 1. All right. We're going to go into our double leg stretch. We're going to bring those arms. You can take a break if you need it. We're going to lift them up. Inhale. On the exhale, swoop around. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swoop around. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swoop around. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, swoop around. So if you stay lifted, it's a little bit more challenging. You can also come down, circle sweep it up and hold instead of just staying lifted, circle sweep. Lift, circle sweeps. Basically, you don't get any little breaks when you're up here. So I'll take a couple breaks with you. Circle sweep. We inhale, prep. Exhale, come through. Inhale, prep. Try not to do this where you squeeze it in much. Just cheating a little bit. I know I've done it. We got 3. We go down. 2. We go down. 1. We go down. Let's go ahead and change this into a crisscross. So go ahead and crunch up. And right elbow to the left knee. Just a steady pace. If you notice, I didn't straighten my leg in that double leg stretch to modify a little bit. You can always straighten the legs to 45 as well in that exercise. And crunch. Crunch. We're going to hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 count. 4, 3, 2. Hello, 1. 4 count. 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 count. 1, 2. 2 count. 1, 2. Back to 1, 1, 1, 1. Last thing, maybe straighten. Straighten. Otherwise, stick with the bicycle. Straighten. Straighten. We've got 4, 3. This one's tough. 2, 1. And hug the knees and give yourself a little side. Great. Whew, rest those abs. So we got a little bit of teaser variations for you here before we get off of our back. I'm going to go into some teaser. So to start, I'm going to have you bring your legs in tabletop position here with the nice point toe, heels out over the hips slightly. We're in our neutral spine. We're going to bring our arms overhead and do your best you can to get up here. So trying not to use a ton of momentum to do it. I know it's tough, and if you do it, you do it. It happens. We just do our best. So go ahead and inhale here. On the exhale, we're going to come up, balance on the sit bones. Whew, I was surprised I can even do that right now. So we're nice and lifted. We're going to tap the right toe, tap the left toe. It's just a tap. I like to turn my palms facing up personally, but whatever works best for you here. We tap. We tap. Very good. Looking good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your kind of modified teaser there, and we're going to slowly lower down. Bring the arms overhead. Inhale. We're going to come back up. Exhale. Our teaser. This time, both legs. So we got our bent. We got our straight. We got our bent. We got our straight. Very good. Bent. Straight. A lot of hip flexors. If the straight legs aren't working, one at a time. One at a time. You got a few more. 3, last 2, good, keep the chest lifted, 1. We're going to combine that all over the last one, slowly coming down. I know it's hard to go slow. Back down, I'm feeling it too. Inhale, we're coming up, exhale, there we are in that teaser. We're going to do tap, tap, bend, straighten, tap, tap, bend, straighten, tap, tap, bend, last one, tap, tap, bend, straighten, hold, pulse arms, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly cross the ankles. You got it. Come, just round over. Let your head hang, let the back stretch here and breathe. You earn that breath. Very nice. Just breathe. Good stuff there. We're going to go ahead and we're going to come into a forearm plank position here. So we're going to work on some pikes and planks and all that good stuff and a little bit of oblique work going on. So we're going to come into our tabletop position just to get our alignment, shoulders on top of the wrists, knees underneath the hips. If you want to take a couple cat-cows, maybe stretch those abs on that. That cow pose is a really nice stretch for the abs. And then exhale around the spine just a couple of times. All right, let's get to it. We only got a short amount of time. We got to burn out those abs. I will say if you do forearms, palms spread separate here with no interlace of the hands, that's probably going to be more challenging, so it's totally up to you. Otherwise, we'll go ahead and interlace the hands. Try not to grab for dear life like a death grip on your hands or death grip. Have a loose grip in the fists here. So we're going to go ahead and curl the toes under. And we're going to take your right foot back and then your left foot. Here we are in a forearm plank. Getting settled here. Shoulders are right on top of the elbows there. What we're going to do is we're going to pike back and we're going to come forward. We're going to pike back and we're going to come forward. Belly to spine the whole time. So exhale back, inhale forward, exhale back. Inhale forward. Good. You might need to scoot the feet up a little bit if you're feeling a little off balance there. It's going to get into the shoulders too, so it's a little bit of a bonus. Abs, get a little shoulders. We've got 2, forward. Last one. We're going to take the hip side to side, right hip to the right, to the right, to the left. There you go. Side to side, obliques, obliques. We've got 8, 7, 6, 5, you can do it. 4, 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, left hand down. Take a break if you need it. We're in a full-on plank, feet hip width apart. We pike back. We come forward, inhale. We pike back on the exhale. We come forward on the inhale. We pike back on the exhale. Forward and long on the inhale. Reach to the crown of the head. Gaze down. Keep that neck in alignment. Gaze toward the belly when you're in your pike. Back. Couple more. We're back into the pike. And we're coming to plank. Last one. Back into the pike. We're coming to plank. A little different with the legs. Lift your right leg. Bring it out to the right. Bring it in. Out to the right. Bring it in. Press down through the hands. Lift up through the shoulder blades. Strong plank. Heels, tailbone toward the heels. And other side. Left is out and in. Out and in. A little bonus in our thighs with the abs. 4, 3. That's all. 2. And 1. Slowly lower the knees. Take a child's pose. Nice and slow. Good. Head down, take a moment. We're going to get a little bit more into the side abs here. We're almost done. So we're going to come into our side plank here. So I'm going to start here with my left leg on the top. Can absolutely modify this, absolutely, and I'll show you how to do it. So our modified version, right knee down, left leg extended, right hand down, left arm overhead as we perform the exercise. Not modified, you're going to take your left foot in front of the right, shoulder is right shoulder on top of the right wrist. You inhale, lift. Exhale, we twist, reach the left hand through the hole in the right arm. Inhale, lift. We're going to do 8 of these. Exhale, twist. Maybe you do 4 in your full-on side plank. Maybe you do 4 with the knee down. You build it up, and that's okay. You can do this video again and track your progress. That's how we do it. Here's 4. We got 4 more. When you do this, exhale, really squeeze the obliques. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Inhale, we lift, and you're long, long, long. Exhale, squeeze the obliques. Inhale, lift. Exhale, we're squeezing it. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze and hold little pulses. 8, 7, reach toward the wrist with the left hand. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift, and you slowly lower with control. Whew, there he is. We're going to switch the sides up here. So, other side. That one is quality over quantity. You don't need to do a lot of reps. And that's another reason why I love Pilates so much is we don't have to do a lot to get results here. So we're going to do the other side, right leg on top. So a couple options for you. You either have the left knee down, left hand down, right leg extended. Try to keep the outer corner of the right foot down here. I didn't mention that on the other side. Sometimes it'll lift or do its own thing here. So this is a version for you. And then otherwise we're going to do the full-on side plank. So left foot in front of the right foot. I might as well go for it because I did it on the other side, even me out. Left shoulder on top of the left wrist. Inhale, lift. Exhale, right hand through the hole in the left arm. Squeeze, squeeze your left oblique. Twist. Inhale, lift. You're so long. Exhale, twist. Such a beautiful body line here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, twist and squeeze. Inhale, lift. You're stretching and strengthening. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale, lift. This is 4. It means you're halfway done. Squeeze. Inhale, lift. Exhale, squeeze the obliques. Lift. You got 3 more. Exhale, you're breathing with me. Inhale, lift. Squeeze. Last one. Inhale, lift. Squeeze, and we pulse with the hand for 8, 7, like you're reaching toward your left wrist. 4, 3, keep the hips still. 2, 1, reach it up. Slowly lower down. Yay, all right. Go ahead once again, we're going to stretch. So we'll take ourselves into a little swan here. So bring the legs behind you, come onto the belly. I know my mat's moving all over the place. It's just how I do here. So we'll set the hands right underneath the shoulders. Shoulders roll back. Tops of the feet are pressing into the earth. We're going to stretch our abs. We are done. We're just taking a stretch. So you can do a low swan if you'd like, keeping more of a bent elbow. If you have the space, maybe you press up with straight elbows. A little bit easier is going to be to have the hands slightly in front of the shoulders. That's going to be a little less on the low back if that feels a little bit better. Nice. Nice stretch for our belly here. So I always thought that back bends like this were back stretches. Like, it just seems like it, right? You're like, this is my back stretching. It's actually your belly stretching, and your back is strengthening. It's almost like a crunch for your back, like an abdominal crunch. Shoulders back and down, and then we'll slowly lower down. There it is. We're going to come back into a child's pose. Big toes together, knees out wide. Lengthen through the spine. Just give yourself a moment. Catch your breath. Inhale and exhale. Very nice. And I, of course, want to thank you all for this ab blast workout short. But either way, it's going to be a great either warm-up for the core before you go do some other work, or if you're just like, I got to get that ab workout in real quick, just a great way to do it, and you get some stretch in there as well. I hope to see you next time. Have a great rest of your day, and you rock.